What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Lendaris back at you with another video. Hey, finally getting this tire pumped up. Got a little ways to go. I couldn't get the lug nuts off this thing with my impact wrench. I don't think it's powerful enough since this thing's been sitting for a while. So, yeah. Anyway, this is my, I think this is a 2007 Ford F150, the XLT. You see it, 5.4 Triton, whatever. Anyway, 4x4. Ever since I got the ramp rack, I haven't been pulling my trailer. That's the first truck I got when I started, and I would pull it. And I used to have those side magnets on there. I used to have the side magnets on there, but I never got this wrapped or anything, or no logo on it. But I remember having that side magnet on there, and it was hard to get off. And it kind of don't look like it now, but it had discolored the paint or whatever when it was on there. But yeah. It got rust on here, you know, and the typical rust spots underneath, right? The bed, underneath the door jambs under there. It's rusted out, you know, right there. See if I get a better look at it. See that under there? All rusted, you know. Like I said, 2007. It runs. Like I said, I'm trying to get the tire pressures up on here. I wanted to put new tires on here. It's not an emergency. It's not an emergency, but if I want to use it, I know they got some tires on sale. This guy said they had some similar to the tires on a white truck, but they're discontinued. So they were having a big sale on them for really cheap, so I could probably get those put on here. But yeah, it's the typical rust underneath the bed and the door jamb part underneath. Same thing with this side. They're notorious for rusting out like that underneath that part. But yeah, finally trying to get this thing pumped up. I jacked it up so I could get relieve some pressure off the tire, and then it started pumping up because I was actually trying to pump it up and it would never pump up. So I just said, let me put the jack to it, lift it up some, and then I tried to take the tire off because I was going to take it in, but the lug nuts wouldn't come off. You know, I had just charged that impact wrench up, but sometimes when these trucks been sitting and the tires been here sitting, sometimes it's just hard to get those lug nuts off. You gotta have a powerful impact wrench, you know. Sometimes it takes those air impact wrenches to get it off that they have in the shops. Or you gotta just constantly, tug and pull and beat on that thing till you break one of the lug nuts loose. And then you got to do it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of them on there, so you'll be tired after you're done trying to get that off. But I will show you the inside, but it's clean. It's clean in the inside. You know, nothing major. Nothing major, if you can see in there. There you go. I mean, it's clean in there. Like I said, only thing I got to get done with this thing is probably get an oil change on it and change the filter probably. And I got to get the AC fixed on here or recharged or something. Got my cooler back here. Trying to focus. Anyway, but yeah. Also, I want to ask you guys a question. When you have dump trucks during the winter time, I see sometimes they keep the dump trucks like kind of tilted up or whatever. So I noticed this over this winter, that some of the hydraulic fluid is seeping out of here for some reason, you know, due to the cold or whatever. I don't know. Maybe something needs to be tightened up or something, but just slowly just been kind of seeping out of there. So like I said, I haven't used the dump trailer. I haven't used the dump trailer in a while. I just been packing stuff in there, and eventually I'll end up emptying it. Most likely, this spring I'll end up emptying it because I got a lot of stuff in there. So, but I rarely use the hydraulic tilt system on here, so I don't know, you know. Like I said, I don't use this thing for its full capacity of what it's actually made for and stuff, because it could tilt downward or it could tilt the butt upward. So it could tilt upward or it could tilt it downward like that, just so you can roll something on top of it. You know, if you needed small equipment, you can have it where you can tilt it all the way down to the ground and it'll roll on top of the bed. So, which is kind of cool. You don't need the little ramps and stuff for it. So, but yeah, I'm wondering if I should like put pressure into this over the winter time where it kind of tilts or something, a little bit of a tilt, just to keep it, you know. I don't know if you're supposed to keep pressure within that or not. You guys let me know. Leave me a comment. Like over the winter time, would you leave a little pressure in the hydraulic system to kind of keep it, you know, pressure in there and stuff over the winter time? So that's why I wish I had that garage. You always want to wish. You know what I'm saying? You always wish. If I had a big garage like that, I could just back this baby right up in there. Won't have to worry about the harsh elements. And yeah. But yeah, guys, that red truck, I used to pull the red truck with this all the time. So I never got it, the red truck with the logo on it, because I had it on the trailer. So, but I haven't used the trailer. I would possibly use the trailer for a backup if my truck goes down and it needs to be serviced. I would use it as a backup. But I really want to get me another truck or newer truck and get another ramp rack on here. But I don't know if I'll do the same setup, or would I just do the sport, you know, just to get something on there for backup. Yeah, I'm not sure what I would do. Would I do this whole thing over again? Because like they said, this thing is heavy. They say it's a little bit over 500 pounds with everything on there. So I had to get air shocks on here. I was rolling around with it without the air shocks, but when I had my 36 and my 52 in here, it would squat. So I knew that wasn't good. But ever since I got the airbags on here, it's been doing pretty good. You know, I can adjust everything and stuff like that. So it's worked out pretty good. But if you get this on your truck, the whole setup like this, I would advise to get airbags underneath. You know, you might be paying an extra $2,000 or $1,500 to put airbags on your truck, just to keep it, you know, for not having that wear and tear on it, you know, with the weight of this ramp rack system. So that's the only advice I can give you if you get the full ramp rack system like this, is to put airbags under your suspension so that you can adjust it and adjust the height so it's not too much pressure on your you know, you wear down your tires more and things like that if you don't have any airbags on here, because so much pressure is on the back, so much weight. So you have 500 pounds here and just think you have another, you know, like I said, I put my 32 on here and my 52 on here, so that's well over 1,000 pounds right there. You know, so you're looking at 1,500 or so. You're looking at 1,500 or so just, you know, tugging stuff around or so. But I usually only use my 36 inch. It's not bad with the 36 back there. And then vice versa, if I use my 52, it's still not bad. So if I got one of each on there, but you know, it's all good. I like it, but I would try to do the ramp rack sport. So if I did another truck, I wouldn't even do another truck. I would probably just use this truck right here for a backup and put a ramp rack sport on here. And that way I could just you know, use it to put my mower on here or whatever. Put my mower on here and but you really need an 8-foot bed. You really do need an 8-foot bed if you want to utilize a little bit more space. I would recommend that, just to get an 8-foot bed. I think that's probably like a 6 or a 5 or something like that. So you might add a couple more, maybe 1 or 2 feet if you add the ramp rack sport. Because look at this. That's probably an extra 3 feet right there. A tail, probably an extra 3 feet. So, but yeah, guys. Just trying to get a little bit done here and there, just so that I could be somewhat prepared, because the snow's melting. It's supposed to be in the 60s this week. This thing probably has about 200,000 miles on it, 205, 210, something like that. I forgot what it is. But yeah, let me go over here and check this. Thing went off. It went off. What's the pressure in here? So it's at, where is it? 40. That's not enough. Should be at least got 60 in here. The battery dead already on this thing. Yeah, I was trying this thing out. This battery dies on here. It takes a lot for your compressor on here. It like takes a lot. So let me charge this thing back up and see if it holds charge. But I still got to get what's in there. The pressure is 40. So I at least got to get 65 in these tires. At least 65. What does it say PSI for these things? I think it's 65 for the tires. For these trucks, 65 all the way around, I think. Now for this one, you got 65 in the front and 80 in the back. That's what I got. I think that's what they put in there. 65 in the front and 80 in the back. Something like that. But I think these require you to have 65 all the way around PSI pressure. But let me go ahead and I can't be losing no air out here. Come on, stop playing with me. Let me go charge this back up. And I gotta go get a battery too. Let me charge this thing back up, then I'll come back out here and get the battery. All right, guys. That's what I'm doing for right now. But like I said, leave your comment on if you got a dump trailer, is it best to just leave the pressure out of your hydraulics out? And I know some people put they dump trailer up so stuff and water don't just sit in there, or the snow, they kind of lift it up, tilt it, so that when it snows or it rains, everything falls out of it. So I'm wondering if they do it because of that reason. But I've been finding that, you know, during the wintertime, this hydraulic thing is kind of, like I said, it's not coming out. It's just I think I probably just got to tighten something, tighten this bolt or whatever right here. I think I just got to tighten that. I don't think it's just coming from there. So, all right, guys. But yeah, if you can leave a comment, anybody know anything about hydraulic systems, things like that? Is it best to have the pressure, in there, during winter, or just have it, the pressure not in there, as far as, because I can like put pressure in there and kind of give it just a slight tilt where I know it's pressure in the hydraulic. But yeah, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll get back with you on the next video. All right, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Hey, I'm at about 900 and, what was I at, 28? Trying to get to that 1,000. Just want to see what happens when you get to that 1,000. Hey, let me know in the comments, too. When you hit 1,000, when you hit that benchmark for 1,000, because I think I got to hit 1,000 not customers, but 1,000 subscribers, or 4,000 worth of hours of video time that people watched. So I think I'm going to make the subscribers first. But anybody that got YouTube, let me know down in the comments too, like when you hit that 1,000 mark subscribers, or that 400 or that 4,000 mark of watch time, what happens? I think they're supposed to sing you something so you could be monitorized or whatever the case is. But I'm almost there, guys. Let's get me there, at least to that 1,000. That way I can crack open that. I told you that if you've been part of my channel or been subscribed to my channel, you know that I'm a crack open that Hennessy White that's been sitting for about 3 or 4 years. I said I'll pop that open, and I'll probably do a live video while I'm sipping on some Hennessy White. Probably do a Q&A or something like that, or just do some talking on the live screen. So anyway, all right, guys, I'm out of here. Hey, I'll check you out on the next video. Peace.